so backed up on film. I like to scan my own film for a few reasons. 1. Control. Lab scans are subjective, and I have the most control when I do it myself. You will see in part 2. 2. It's rewarding as an artist to scan your own film. 3. It saves some money. I don't like scanning my own film for a few reasons. 1. Convenience of setup. I live in Brooklyn. I have a small room. Moving everything around to do my setup is kind of annoying. 2. It's time consuming, so I put it off. Things that you will need. A camera. Sony is letting me borrow an A1 for the week, so I will be using that. Any camera with a good sensor will work. 2. Macro lens. You need a macro lens so you can get close enough to the film to capture the details and the grain. A long zoom lens will not work. Tripod or a copy stand so you can point the camera face down. A light source or a light pad. I use an old computer and pull up Keynote for the white screen. If you're using a tripod, you need one that has an arm that extends to do top-down shots. You need to put a counterweight on the opposite side of this arm. When you have the camera facing top-down on this tripod, it is very top-heavy. You need a counterweight so your camera does not come crashing down on you. I use a tote bag full of books. Part 3. Helpful practices. I used to scan with an Epson V600. I keep it around for one reason. The film trays. If you are using a computer as a light source like me, you need to lift the film off of the screen. This way, you will not photograph the pixels through the film. Okay, so I'm in the middle of scanning my film right now, and I just scanned one roll with this new way that I'm about to show you, and I think that this is a game changer, and I think that this is about to save me so much time and change my life. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it is. So, in the beginning part of the video, I showed you my setup. Basically, I'm shooting right now with a Sony A1, and then I'm actually tethering to Capture One. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing in Capture One to make this so easy and seamless. But seriously, this is about to save like so much time in my workflow process. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I have 2 rolls from this Tesla protest. So we have different capture folders for roll 2 and roll 4, and then roll 1 and 3 I have not developed yet. Always shoot in manual. ISO 100 or 200, f11. Anything higher than that is unnecessary. Shutter. This is the important part. Your shutter speed will depend on the negative. Okay, so we're in Capture One right now. I just shot one roll to test out this system, and I think that this is going to be the new way that I do it. I went to a Tesla protest last weekend and I shot 4 rolls. I shot 2 rolls of black and white, 2 rolls of color. Color I haven't gotten developed yet, but the black and white is done. What I have figured is that I can shoot the entire day in one session, and then I can make different capture folders for each of the different rolls. This is the first roll that I did. I will go here, new, capture folder, and then I'm going to call it roll 4. And then it's also Retro 400, it's the same film. So now we're in here, and basically I haven't, oh, I should probably get the film ready. Okay, hold on. Before I even start shooting, I'm gonna go to the tether window and I'm gonna set a naming format. So we're gonna do collection name and then to digital counter. And we're gonna put an underscore there. Okay, cool. So now the sample will be roll 4, Retro 400, file 1. I have already set it up, so watch this. Boom. All right, we have the picture. This is pretty sharp in my opinion. I've realized I can do something, and I'm gonna see if I am correct. I'm gonna go over to adjust, right here, and we're just gonna see if we can do this, and we're gonna see, okay, cool. So that's gonna stay like that. And then if I take the next picture, I think it's just gonna automatically do this. And then you don't even need Negative Lab Pro. When I used to shoot product, I used Capture One a lot for that. And I remembered that you can go in and change the adjustments and then it will apply to all of the next images. We're gonna do some magic here and we're gonna invert it in Capture One so that it becomes a positive. And then this is all that we have to do. And then we just keep going. So if we see how sharp that is, and say I don't like the way that this looks, so we're gonna 5-star this one. Say we don't like the way that this looks, we can just change it. If we want more or less, obviously that looks worse, and then you can, maybe let's try here. Nope, that's too dark, see? Because it's backwards, because since we did this, this is gonna be a little backwards, but it's kind of intuitive. I like it here, and we're gonna edit it again anyways. So yeah, this is the one that I like, so I'll 5-star that, and then when I go to export all the 5-starred ones, it's only gonna be 36 because I'm just gonna pick one, option. So then when I go to export it, I can do this naming system so that these will all be the correct name. It's crazy. This is gonna save me so much time. This is nuts. Congratulations, you just scanned film.